Welcome in Karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I'm going to share with you how I make these beautiful chickpeas bites called rissoles. And I've got a number of ingredients over here and I'll share with you as I go along. So I'm using canned chickpeas. So if you're using fresh chickpeas, you'll need to soak them overnight and then cook them. So over boiling water, I cooked the pre-cooked chickpeas for about 10 minutes. And then after that, you want to drain them, but keep the liquid aside because we'll need it for later use. Over medium heat, I have got my pan ready over here and I added about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And I have 1 large white onion that's been finely diced. And I'm not looking to brown these onions, I just want them opaque in color. So we're just going to saute them for about 3 to 4 minutes and make sure that the heat is on medium. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. And to this, I added a teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of cumin powder, and a teaspoon of paprika. And saute these for about 2 minutes to make sure that all the spices are well cooked. And then I added a tablespoon of freshly minced garlic and also saute for about 1.5 minutes to 2. Make sure that the garlic does not burn. It will change the whole taste of the flavor of your dish. Okay, then keep it aside to cool. Okay, now on my food processor, I've got the chickpeas and I'm adding about a tablespoon of the liquid. And I'm looking to grind this into a nice fine paste, very smooth and moist paste as well. So I also added 2 more tablespoons of the liquid. You may need more, you may need less, but at least 2.5 should work. Okay. Okay, so now my paste is ready. This is like when you do the hummus. Okay, so it's like that, and we're going to put it in a mixing bowl. And also add the onions that have been seasoned. Make sure they're cool too. And I also have an egg that's been slightly beaten. That also goes in here. And a teaspoon of salt that I used. Be careful with this because some chickpeas, canned chickpeas, do have salt. You know, they're preserved, so they do have some salt. And also 3 tablespoons of self-raising flour. A bunch of cilantro, known also as coriander. And about 8 mint leaves. And all nicely minced. Okay. And you just want to mix this well. I also have my tray ready and I've got 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. You may need to use less, maybe 3 is enough. Okay, and I'm going to make some nice shape balls, small ones like patties. And I got about 12 of these, of this size, so you may get more, you may get less depending on the size that you're making. Now rissoles, I got this recipe from a Mediterranean book that I use it a lot in Ramadan. And I believe they originate from Greece and they're served as appetizers or starters. Okay, so now you're going to dust more flour on the top, you know, because they're very sticky. So it's easy to handle them. And you just want to make them into a nice shape. Now I have changed this recipe to my liking. I have replaced the sage and the basil with cilantro and mint. And I have also I will be putting it in the description box below in case you want to try the original recipe. Okay, so you just want to make them in a nice shape. And what I normally do is I like to use a measuring cup or a glass and just press them, you know, to make them nice and flat. So that's about it, and we're ready to fry this. Okay, so I've got 2 tablespoons in here. Now total I had 7 tablespoons of olive oil. I used 3 in the beginning and 2 over here, and you'll use 2 for another batch of frying the rissoles. Okay, so that's about it, and you just shallow fry these. I like these, they're very simple to make and you know, very economical. Don't take too much time. And sometimes we just need to eat some vegetarian. It doesn't hurt. Vegetarian food. Okay, now what else did I change? Okay, if you don't have all-purpose flour, you can use, if you don't have self-rising flour, you can use all-purpose flour, three tablespoons, and add maybe a pinch of maybe 1/8 of a baking powder. Okay, so I shallow fry these for about 3 minutes on each side. Okay, you just want to put them in a paper towel and make sure you change the oil before you fry your next batch. So that's it, and I'm going to serve this over a bed of salad. You don't have to, but you know, things like this do require salad anyway. So that's my spring mix, and they're usually served warm, but with my situation here, after I finish all the pictures and everything, I will warm them up when we're ready to serve them. Okay. And what was I gonna say? I think I'm done, but I'm going to hold on to the video. I'm trying to think of something that I have not forgotten any information that I've not forgotten. Yeah, I've seen the rissoles. I've seen a recipe that you can do them with the chicken, but I have not tried them. When I try, I will definitely share it with you. And yes, that's it. And just add some tomatoes to add more color. And some onions. And I also used feta cheese. You know, we're talking about grease, so feta cheese just fits in perfectly in my salad. Well, that's about it, and I hope you enjoy this dish. And thank you very much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar, and also please find the measurements and the ingredients